Which of these two world-class women will prevail? This should be fascinating. Let's join Dieter Hedman, John Rawling, and first of all, Vassos Alexander.
Thank you. A repeat of the final here a decade ago, in which Anastasia inflicted on Trina Gulliver a first ever defeat on the lakeside stage. The 10 times champion against the 3 times champion.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's a best of 3 sets. First set, first leg. It's Anastasia to throw first. Game on.
Dieter, did you notice no handshake there? There was no handshake, there was no fist pump. They straight down to business, and I remember 5 years ago there seemed to be a little bit of tension up on the stage.
That was 5 years ago. I think they've grown up since then. But yes, I think Anna has got her mean head on, and so is Trina. So it's probably just that moment when they went game on and they're so focused. Sometimes we tend to forget to do a little bit of shaking of the hands. But
16.
But at the moment, they've just started off a little bit slow.
And there was, we should point out, a handshake when they came on the stage, so it's not as if they completely ignored each other. Their lakeside head-to-head, we mentioned their overall head-to-head, which is 14-6 in favour of Anastasia. The Russian also leads their lakeside head-to-head. They've met 4 times. Anastasia's won their last 3.
140.
In that final in 2008. And then twice in the semi-finals, in 2012, which was the first time Trina here failed to reach the final, and in 2013. First meeting on the lakeside stage since.
65.
I had a word with Anastasia about the pronunciation of her surname, which, of course, from a Russian perspective, wouldn't be Dobromyslova, it'd be Dobromyslova. And she said, yeah, it's been mispronounced so long now, I've kind of got used to it. And her husband, Tony Martin, said, why don't you just call yourself Martin, that's easy.
And the baby name is Joseph. Not a Russian name, but, you know, it's still a lovely name.
Not a Russian name, tell Stalin.
140. Anastasia, you require 156.
To take the first leg. Can't now be done. Anastasia averaging 84 in her first 2 matches against Anka Zylstra and Lorraine Winstanley last night. Trina, who's not on a finish, averaging just short of 80. Came from a set down to beat Vicky Prime, and then a 2-0 winner against Eileen de Graaf in the semi-finals yesterday.
Consistently, Anna has been playing extremely well this week, and Trina, as I said, it's great. Her game is really coming back.
There's a double 18 for a 96 and a first leg, and a statement of Russian intent.
Game on.
She certainly looked very good last night against Lorraine Winstanley. Great friends, of course, those two. But Anastasia really looked on her game. A lot of people thought that Lorraine was playing well enough to win that one, and myself included. I thought she got a great chance, but she was, in the event, just swept away.
Yes, she did. From my personal perspective, I didn't think Lorraine would have let Anna run away with it like that. But sometimes on that stage, it does things to you in different games that, you know. But Lorraine, to be fair, did not play as well as I knew she could. Not even halfway. And Anna just took the gauntlet up and went on.
78.
Like Scott Waits, she has the stars on her vest. The 3 stars showing the 3 world championships. He's got a spider on his vest. You know what that's about?
No idea.
She'd need a big... Trina would need a very big shirt, wouldn't she, for 10 stars? Unless she put them on her back or something.
She's got the number 10 next to 1 star. She'd very much like to get a new shirt made, though, I'm sure, with 11 on it.
97.
As would Anastasia, with a 4th star.
Well, I'm looking for my first one.
Still in here, Dieter, still in and fighting. Lisa Ashton to come this evening.
I'm looking forward to that, actually. I really am.
You are a star anyway, DT. You don't need a shirt for us to know.
Not at all.
Now, Trina yesterday just looked a little bit ginger when she bent down a couple of times to pick up her flight. So sensibly, I think, asking Nick Rolls to do the honours, as she did Charlie Korstefin in her first round match. I don't know why she didn't ask yesterday.
Sometimes when you're in the moment of the game, you forget all about it. Your pain that you're going through until when you're there and you realise, oops, you know.
Oh, yes! They'd only just sat down after the Scott Waits match and they're all back on their feet. Trina's third of the tournament.
140.
Great response. Superb response. 39. Anastasia is poised, though, if she makes a hash of it. Double 16, bit of pressure on this one.
23.
Now, will it be break time?
Anastasia, you require 78.
Can be done in 2 darts. Took out 96 in the last leg in 2 darts. Now 20. Oh, no! Didn't expect to see
38.
that. So,
First set, bit of tension, because they've both been finishing superb. That's what their game's been this week.
Double 4, Trina requiring. A double 8, rather. Double 4 now. And she's taken it, so that squares up the match.
Trina Gulliver. Third leg, it's
you just saw into the future a little there, John.
Prescience.
Well, Anna won't be happy with that.
45.
She's not quite on her game just yet.
Well, she was in the first leg.
Yeah, that was it, but she just seems, although she came out looking so focused, it's just not going at the moment. Different day.
Short format, of course, Vassos, only best of 3 sets, and it puts so much more pressure on this opening set. You're not going to have any Scott Waits style comebacks.
No, definitely not. You've got to be on it. You have to hit the ground running. You know, but obviously they would like to go away with the first set, either one of them, and then the next person has to start playing catch up. And it's simple what playing 3 sets is like for us.
So much experience between them on the lakeside stage. Trina, of course, has been at every World Championship since she won the first in 2001. This is Anastasia's 9th World Championship. Heavily pregnant when she played here last year, of course. You're playing in your 9th, Dieter, I'm sure you know that.
Yes, of course. Yeah, because when it started 2001, I wasn't playing then. And my first time I qualified, and I just thought to myself, you know what, I don't want to go through that qualifying again. So that's why I travel everywhere possible, just to make sure that I'm here. It's so much easier than trying to qualify because the pressure.
You tend to come here as top seed, Dieter.
We won't talk about that.
95.
Yeah, you got it, 10-2.
6 times, is it?
I think so.
Not bad, 6 out of 9 as top seed.
Trina's on her checkouts here. 111. Anastasia on 140, that can be done. Treble 17 now for tops. Just looking to oh, that's a good last start.
97. Anastasia, you require 140.
Trina's left an awkward double 7 when she comes back.
100.
Straight for the double 7,
14.
we would assume. Yes, staring at it. And hitting it.
To the third leg. Trina Gulliver.
A double is a double, it doesn't matter as long as you hit
Fourth leg
it.
is Trina to throw first. Game on.
Like me yesterday. As I say, my head was on my body, but I don't know where I was thinking about.
Just the odd little miscount.
Just the odd.
99.
I think I've got loads of abacus waiting for me.
You've got a problem with your wisdom tooth, you told me. maybe that was what happened.
No excuse.
140.
Trina with the darts, throwing for the first set. Come on, she says to herself.
41.
Actually, if you look at Trina's right eye, that looks a little bit bloodshot. So she might have something wrong with that, because it's her leading eye, I presume.
81.
Is she a contact lens wearer?
I don't know. Actually, she does wear glasses. In saying that, so she's probably got contact lenses in now. Yes.
96.
We've seen Lisa with the glasses for the
Yes,
first time
yes,
this year. Doesn't seem to be affecting how she's throwing. Well, he said he wasn't going to visit the
60.
UK, but he couldn't stay away from the darts.
Mind you, sometimes with glasses, some people just need them to read, but not actually play.
'83.
Anastasia 6 from here. No check out for Trina. Another treble 20 would be handy. Well, ton's not bad, leaves her on for a Shanghai to square up the match.
Trina will be open to put a bit of pressure on.
It's not happening for Trina in this leg.
45. Anastasia, you require 120.
So, treble, single, double on 20s. There's the single. There's the treble, tops them for 120.
80.
Just the wrong side of the wire.
Trina, you require 137.
Well, this is for the set. She's taken out 125 already in this championship, but can't take out the 137, having missed the treble 20 with her first dart. Treble 19 would help here, and
97.
Julie hit.
Anastasia, you
Pressure
require 40.
Julie applied onto this 40.
Anastasia, if she takes this, she'll be the favourite for the first set, because she'd have the darts in the deciding leg, and that's precisely what's happened. It's now 2 apiece, and Anastasia has the darts.
Fifth leg is Anastasia to throw first. Game on.
It's very rare that Anna misses double 10. If you look on last night, I think she hit double 10 more often than not. It seems to be her favourite double.
You know, it's a
43.
safety net to have, isn't it? Knowing that if you miss tops, your double 10 is your favourite double.
Yes. I haven't got any favourite double. I just need whatever double that I can think of at the time.
45.
I would think she would have liked to have gone off with a bit more score than that.
Well, especially having seen Anastasia hit 43 with her first visit. Another
60.
chance here for Trina Gulliver to put in a big score and take command of the leg.
A lot at stake, Vassos. There's some nerve ends. Feeling a little bit frayed here. And this is a great visit by Trina Gulliver.
140.
She doesn't need asking twice, does she, Trina? Back comes Anastasia. This is terrific.
140.
Oh, they're bringing out the big punches here.
2 140s for Trina.
Needs a treble here. 18s.
58.
So 6 darts from 176 for the set for Trina Gulliver.
And she's now the favourite.
That was a wild one. 151 remaining. Went for treble 19.
44.
200 remaining for Anastasia. Dart. Nip and tug.
85. Trina, you require 132.
She's going bull, double 16. So treble 19 for the bullseye now. Nope, she's hit big 7. So back up to the 20s.
37.
115 for Anastasia.
Anastasia, you require 100.
This is for the set. To hold her throw. Treble 19 would leave double 19. She's got it. Double 19 then. This is for the set.
77. Trina, you require 95.
She's not happy with that, missing that.
2 visits ago, Trina was on 176, but a couple of disappointing sets of 3 darts, and she's still 95 away. Now she needs treble 20 for double 8. She's hit the treble 20, so this is set dart Gulliver.
87.
Double 19. Now, will she go straight at it, or will she go 6 double 16? I think she's going for the 6. Double 14. Got the 10. Oh, she's got it.
And the first set.
She'd have been going for 6 with that first one, but she got the 10, left it on double 14. The Mensur Suljovic favourite double, and Trina Gulliver is behind. Anastasia leaving the stage with the advantage. She got the double when she needed it. Double 14, put it away, and she leads 1-0.
Well, nervy moments from both. Trina did her best in that set, but it's Dobromyslova who has the edge. Quickly, let's rejoin your commentators.
Yes, very little room for error in a race to 2, especially from 1-0 down. Trina did have a dart at double 8 to take the first set, but eventually, with a double 14, Anastasia did take it. So here we go.
Second set, first leg. It's Trina to throw first. Game on.
Can the 10-time champion do what she did in the first round here and come from a set down to win? Or is this match going the way of their last 3 on the Lakeside stage? Going the way of Anastasia Dobromyslova.
She made a lovely start, 100, and her straight in there.
Bang, bang.
140.
She'll take that.
Really got a game face on Anastasia, hasn't she? She's throwing well.
That's as wild a dart as you will see from Trina Gulliver. That first one, but look at the response.
132.
Oh, definitely. The thing is, Trina is a set down, so she will be trying a little bit harder than Anastasia. Anastasia, I think, is now relaxed, as you can see by the way she's throwing, and they're much more
100.
direct into the 20s, whereas she was having those strays. And that's the difference with having 3 sets. If you're a set down, you come back out trying so hard to bring it back. But it's the first leg, so anything can happen.
45.
Trina has the darts in this set.
Tony Martin sitting alongside Chris Mason, watching on there. Anastasia's husband.
100.
There he is, with the beard.
And Mr. Paul Brown, Irish Paul Brown, because there's so many Paul Browns around at the moment. Anna was practicing with Chris Mason this morning,
121.
I do believe.
Anastasia,
And she also practices with
161.
Stephen Bunting, as you know. Won this before.
161 cannot be taken out now.
Briefly played in the PDC circuits. Anastasia tried to make it as a female playing in the men's game, didn't quite work out.
103.
I was there myself before Anna.
Treble 17 would have left double 16. There's another wild dart from Trina. Treble 15 now would leave double 18. Just thinking things through. Shuffling across the oche.
37.
So 72
72
for the break of throw. This would hurt Trina. 20 to leave double 16. Oh, she's gone the tops route.
52.
Can't put it away.
I think she went the top route because that first dart was nearly a treble 20, so you have to play safe.
2 darts at double 18 to hold the throw at the start of the second set. Needs this double 9. My, how she needs it.
48.
that could be very, very
Anastasia,
painful.
you require 20.
Double 10.
And she doesn't normally miss this.
That's this time though, double 5. Yes,
Game
beautifully
shot on
done.
the first leg.
She senses
Anastasia
victory now,
Dobromyslova.
an important break of throw. And she's
Second
very
leg,
much in the box
Anastasia
seat.
to throw first. Game on.
You could see how much that meant to her. Big celebration when that went in.
Just missing doubles at the crucial time, Trina Gulliver, in the last 2 legs. If she'd hit them, she would be a set and a leg up.
97.
Trina needs to get a really good score now to kind of bring her back into the game.
Can't afford to let any legs go now.
Not really.
100.
Because without a doubt, if Anna takes this leg, then I would say she will win. But Trina has to stop her from getting that leg. Give yourself a bit more chance, and Anna is not letting it go.
140.
Really good front runner, isn't she, Anastasia?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. We're all good front runners if no one's throwing anything back at us. Simple. That's how the game goes.
100.
Anastasia averaging nearly 83, with a better checkout rate as well, and that's all reflected in the score that you see there. As she tries to set this up for a potential checkout next time, and she can't as a result of that loose treble 5. She's on 149, but she was hoping for rather better.
Yeah, all her games that she's played this week, Anna has been in the 80s. She has been the most consistent of all players so far.
Anastasia,
So far, she says, with a slight threat in the voice.
Treble 19 for double 16. Oh, how about this for a 149 to move a leg away?
117.
She will be back for double 16. Oh, Trina.
Double 16 needed then for 2-0.
Anastasia, you require 32.
Look at Tony. He
Tony
doesn't
Martin
normally.
here can hardly bring himself to watch, but that's a good double.
That was.
Anastasia Dobromyslova.
She's a leg away from victory.
Game on.
Lorraine watching her friend. Mind you, we're all friends, to be fair. Saying that. Tony in the early days didn't used to watch Anna, but I think he's getting a bit more used to it now.
100.
He's so tense. I think he's more tense than Anna is.
Chris Mason behind him, big mate of Tony's, of course, and he's been helping Anna with her preparations.
Trina can still keep going. Well, you've got to keep going because it's never won until that last double is it.
As Scott Waite showed us
50.
only too vividly a little bit earlier on. Right, 435 needed. And that's 2 in.
140.
Not had a maximum yet, but she's got her nose ahead.
$60.
Effectively pinched the darts, Vassos.
Yes, indeed, 295 away from the final. Anastasia Dobromyslova
42.
last reached the final when she last won the title in 2013. She's never lost a final, in fact. Not here.
Don't talk about losing finals when I'm sitting here.
Sorry, Dieter.
That's all right.
Not on the finish yet, Trina Gulliver. Anastasia. Oh, it's going to be a big hit. It's the best. It's the maximum. Her first And she senses victory now.
And what an appropriate time to do it.
Anastasia, you require 70.
Potentially 2 darts away from the final again. A double 8 away now. I think she's quite enjoying this. Two fours for the final. There they are!
Shot. And the match.
Who will bet against a 4th title for Anastasia now? That was mighty impressive once again. Trina Gulliver loses in the semi-finals, but Anastasia Dobromyslova, she's through to the final for the 4th time, chasing her 4th world title. Both players exchange a word on the stage. It was tied to the end of the first set, but Anastasia ran away with a second as Trina's form just deserted her when she needed it most. Anastasia wins.
Not to be for the Golden Girl this afternoon. So 10 years after her first world final, Anastasia Dobromyslova is back for a 4th. Very impressive.